Hello everyone. So this is an update video about the new series, True Love and versus the feelings. The love that the world says. So this is an attempt to make sure that we know the difference of what is real love, what is agape love that the Lord talks about, and what is the artificial or the fake or the counterfeit version of love that the world approves. We cannot give something out of an empty vessel, so no one can pour from an empty cup, empty vessel. So the first thing is to be filled with the Lord's love, with the agape love, and know the attributes of it, in and out, everything, how the love of God really shines in our hearts when we experience it. That's when we are able to love others just like the way He wants us to love others. So that's the goal of this series. Do check out the playlist in the description below. I'm trying to prayerfully figure out what would be the next series and next teaching that will come in. Probably once in a week. So the daily videos, I cannot cope up with the schedule that I have and post it consistently. So let's see what's gonna come next. I want to tell you a very weird, vulnerable fact about me as a social media influencer or social media content creator. Many of you think that I'm so bold before the camera. Yeah, I'm bold in front of the camera, but a very weird fact is that I suffocate a lot when people watch my videos in front of me. Even to my mom, I'll say, "Ma, don't watch before me. Please go to the next room, or I'll go to the next room." So this only reminds me that the Lord chooses someone who is weak, someone who is foolish, to confound the wise, to confound the strong people. So by my own strengths, I feel so in less capable. I don't feel enough. I don't have the everything that it takes to post on the social media. But the Lord shows us someone who is weak, someone who has no strength, someone who is not really capable of doing things. So that's how the Lord is, that's how His grace is. I want to say something with the women who post social media content and Christian content, and you might find people saying that women cannot be pastors. And for the record, this is not a church, and I'm not pastor. I've never told that. So someone has commented that. So I want to address that now. It's not an argument, but really want to tell you the difference. Church is different. Pastor is a different person, and those who create social media content, they are different. So this is a Christian social media content that I'm posting regularly. So you'll find things about the Christianity teachings and everything, but this is not the church. So this is a specific calling for me, and I love to do that because I have only one life, and nobody will give me back my days or the opportunities. So whatever spiritual gift I have, with all due respect and with so much of a humble heart, because I know that I am not fully capable of doing things, that but I would do it as an obedience to the Lord's calling. We should always remember, that there's a healthy balance when God created this creation, especially man and women. The man reflects the strength of the Lord, and women reflects the softness and the tenderness of the Lord. Both are made in the image of God. But to all the women, to all the ladies out there, if you are being pushed by the society and say women can't do this and can't do that, and you are misrepresented or you're misunderstood, I want to tell you something, cheeky thing. So the Lord is a girl dad, He is after his own daughters. Look at the creation. Look at the wide variety of flowers. Every sunrise, every sunset, look at the sky. Look at different kinds of birds, different kinds of fishes out there. So you don't find men saying, "Oh, beautiful flower." You don't find men really appreciating all these, but the women, all the girls, they would just soak it, they absorb the beauty of the creation. So it all points out that the Lord wants to thrill our hearts. So you feel that evidence even throughout the history. He chose, a virgin uh, to come into this world. He chose a woman. He chose a woman to share the the core Christian truth about the resurrection of Jesus Christ. He chose women. Mary is compared sometimes to the burning bush that Moses encountered, because the bush never got consumed. It never got dried up or fully burnt, even though the Lord is there. The women, Mary, she is an ordinary woman, just like us, but she was not consumed, but she was not, burnt away, even though she carried the creator of this whole world. So, yeah, there are restrictions. Women cannot be pastors, but we are so loved. We are always loved. We have to make sure that there is a healthy balance. We are not in a competition. Men and women are not in a are not competing with each other for anything. The Lord's love will not, in any way diminish for us, because you're a woman or because you're a man. There must be a healthy balance. You must know the reason why God created a person. He created us for his glory. So that's the takeaway. Okay, just pray. Whatever is your situation right now, pray, pray, pray. You always want to share with someone, right? We always have the tendency, like, if I tell this person, maybe they'll understand. It soothes for some time. It calms you down for some time. But write it in your prayer journal. Pray, 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 till you find the answer of God, till you know what you have to do, till you see some breakthrough in your life. Whatever you're taking into your hands right now, give it away. Give it away to God and let the Lord lead, the day and the moment. And don't focus on, what's going wrong. Focus on what's going right. You're in the hands of the Lord. It's going right. So, this song is about focusing on the goodness of the Lord. Taste and see that the Lord is good. So, here it goes. గొప్ప దేవుడవు నీవు, స్తుతులకు అర్హుడ నీవు. గొప్ప దేవుడవు నీవు, స్తుతులకు అర్హుడ నీవు. తప్పక ఆరాధింతుం, దయాళుడవు నీవు. తప్పక ఆరాధింతుం, దయాళుడవు నీవు. రుచి చూచేరిగి తిని ఏహో